let's do a dollar bin hunting video. It's been a bit. We're going to my favorite spot. What's up? Oh, I was actually in there for about 3 hours. Whoops. I filled an entire long box, and to be honest, I feel like I could have gone even more, but it was like X factor keys that I kept finding after a certain point, and I just couldn't bring myself to keep grabbing them. But this is a walking advertisement for Nuke comics, though, right? Because I did not expect to fill an entire long box. I'm going to show you my highlights. Typically, when I do dollar bin hunting these days, it's because of the shop. So I'm trying to look for $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 books. If I'm lucky, maybe I get some $10 books, some 15s. It doesn't always happen, but you usually find some 3s and 4s. I actually found a lot of good stuff today, so my bang for buck is pretty crazy on this one. This one's a decent one right here, actually. Something like the artist or the writer got caught writing something they shouldn't have. It's one of the controversial ones, I don't remember. Spectacular 176 is a Spider-Man villain. It's actually Corona, who, as you can imagine, got a little boost during the COVID pandemic. I did get the first Solo Gambit series. That's like a solid $10 book right there. We got a Lethal Protector 2, first General Orwell Taylor. Nice. And I'm pretty sure this actually might be more than a $10 book. Sometimes I know that Greg intentionally leaves good things in there. I got to give him a call, see if maybe this is one of those. This thing has a nice little value there. Punisher, what's it, kills the Marvel? Yeah, Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. That's not typically a book you find in dollar bins. First appearance of Cable, although the second print, not as crazy, but still $5. I don't know if this is still good, but this is, I did get a near minty first Ezekiel, and it doesn't look like it's a reprint, it looks like it's the real thing. So, if anyone cares about Ezekiel Shiva, there we go. Seeing a lot of like $5 here. I'll show this one, sure. Kind of a $5 book, but whatever. Kyle Rayner becomes Ion. Oh, this had no business being in there. A still sealed first Lilith and the Midnight Suns. That's like a $20 book. A lot of $5 here. Trying to show you guys the better stuff. Okay. So a lot of the times, watch out for dollar bins, because sometimes people too quickly will discard their Valiant. I picked up a perfect copy, First Bloodshot right here. That's not a dollar bin book. That's pretty good. First Morbius solo series right there. Here's one of the highlights. I might have showed you guys, but I did get first Grimjack right there. Warp number 5, pretty unknown book, so I think that's why it wound up in there. Check your books before you bulk them out. You might be bulking out something good. First Dark Flash, which was actually the villain we got in the Flash movie. Honestly, I probably should have saved this for the end, but we're going in no particular order. This was a decent copy of a Daredevil 171. Yeah, 171. There wasn't a single other Daredevil in the entire place, so they had this one. This is the first meeting of Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock, which is obviously a pretty big deal. A perfect copy can stretch to like $30, $40. I'll have to check this again. I think this is like mid to high grade. Still good though. Yeah, Adam Hughes, Ghost number 1. Cool. Adam Hughes, always good. Interesting. I got 2 Titans books back to back. So this was the controversial one. It's the first full cover of Deathstroke, but it's also a couple things. But he has a very inappropriate relationship with Tara, and Tara is underage. So it's one of those oddball books there. Then we have a nice looking first appearance of Tara, Speak of the Devil. There you go. And I could have sworn I had 2 of those. All right, what did I tell you guys about people dropping off their Valiant without checking? That's the first appearance, the first full real appearance, that is, of Bloodshot. So They let that one go a little too early. Check your books before you bulk them out. Yeah, look at this. Here's another first appearance of Terra. Nice. Just solid $10 books. First appearance of Free Spirit and a newsie. Nice. Cap 431. Blackfire, very awesome. Sister of Starfire, awesome. Is this book still valuable at all? The infamous Doctor Doom. It's actually when we get a Doctor Doom Iron Man. This book got really big for a second. I don't know if it still is, but I wager it's still a $10 book at least, so that's a really good pickup. Lady Death, even in Mylar, gosh. Gold foil. I love the 90s gimmicks. I'm a product of the 90s. I love it. Here's a book that used to be very valuable. Now I think it's like a $5 book. Just thought I'd show you. This one is another like $10, $15 Adam Hughes right there. In that condition too. So really nice. Now this one stumped me because it's Rage of the Red Lanterns, but it's not the cover I thought it was. And I'm even familiar with the third print, so I gotta check to see what this is. If it is, it's the first appearance of Dexstar and a couple other things and is a little high in price, but I just don't immediately recognize the cover, so I just gotta check. First, Christophe Bernard, classic Byrne cover. I believe it's John Byrne. Little things like first new all blue suit with Nightwing. This is the one where Aunt May learns that Peter is Spidey. Watch out for this one Brian Boland annual right here. It's Batman versus the KKK. It has a sneak attack value. It's actually not listed on any price guides that I know of, but it's got a decent price. So it's not listed as a key, but people want that. One of the best books for sure. This is the first appearance of the Omega Men. Most people know the Omega Men as issue 3, showing us the first appearance of Lobo, but the first Omega Men came in a Green Lantern issue. Probably in the top 3 books that I picked up today. This issue of Detective Comics contains an ad for Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like a little, I think, 10-page preview or something. So technically, some people like to say it's the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog. Strangely, it's only like a $5 to $10 book. Super cool book. Oh, I'm so glad I get to show you guys. So this DC Comics Presents is an Alan Moore story where they actually use the name Calvin Ellis. Now, we know we get a Cal Ellis who's a black Superman decades later. So is this another one of those Alan Moore predicting a storyline thing, or is it just a coincidence? I don't know. First, Sin Eater and Death of Jan DeWolf. What's that, 112? 107. Spectacular 107. Not bad. Spidey versus Wolverine #1. Pretty surprised to see this in here. This is typically known to be nowhere near a dollar book. It can be 20 bucks if it's really nice. I didn't even look at the condition. I saw it and just grabbed it. That's usually how I operate. If I see the book and I know it's at least a $10 book, I grab it and I'll figure out the condition later. First appearance of King Snake. It's only a $5 book, but I just wanted to show you because a lot of people only know issue #1. This is issue #2 of the Robin miniseries. First appearance of King Snake, which is a Robin and a Batman villain. Majorly, I would say more a Robin villain. So that's a really good one. Watch out for that. I'm skipping a lot of good books, but I'm trying to show you guys the better stuff, I think. First, Rachel Summers as the second Phoenix. It's like a $10 book in near mint. Not bad. First cameo of Bastion, who was the villain in X-Men '97. Am I going to spill? No. First full appearance of the Midnight Suns, still sealed copy, $10, nice. We got that. This is a very recent book from Future State. It's that Red X classic cover. It's like a $10 book right there. It's your first comic debut of Red X, and that's the more valuable cover of the two. I think that's cover B. This is the first Suicide Squad, the one that we actually know under Amanda Waller. And it always blows my mind that Legends #3 has a bigger price tag than #1. #1 is the first Amanda Waller. Strangely, people care more about this one than that one. This can stretch to a $20 book. First Nimrod. Don't usually see that in dollar bins. Nice. And then I'll show you my last books here. You guys, pardon me, I gotta make some room. And again, I think I skipped some good ones for you there, but that's okay. I actually got a book and record set. This one does have the record, so that's really cool. This is something cool. You know, the Sonic the Hedgehog comics have a big value. Well, we have a Princess Sally #1. That's his main love interest. I've been actually hunting a #1 for a while. I'm saving out for a near mint. This isn't quite there, but it's still really cool to get that. And then I think the best way to end it is I actually picked up a near mint X-Men Silvestri 251. I mean, this thing can stretch to a $30, $40 book. I think the Deadpool movie gave this a boost, but that's a $30 book in a dollar bin right there. Not my best dollar bin haul ever, but also something you guys don't know. He had a massive restock sale, and I arrived almost a full week late. So I was still able to get all this stuff, an entire long box, and could have done even more a week after the place was flooded. So that's a testament to the dollar bin books that he's getting in. And I will always love doing the dollar bin hunting till the day I die. I wish I could have showed you everything, but that would have been an hour-long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the highlights, and keep on hunting if you got dollar bins. If not, try yard sales, try flea markets. They're out there, man. You can get the good deals. See you at the next video, and keep on hunting.
Make sure to come on down to Sentiment Depot's Antiques and Collectibles, located at 238 West Delaware Ave in Pennington, New Jersey. Find so many great books for just $1 and the lowest prices on key comics around. Enjoy a huge selection of graded comics priced up to 20% lower than current fair market value. We are open from Wednesday to Sunday, closed Monday, Tuesday. You got a collection you want to sell? Bring that too. Can't wait to see you there.